Macca's Guides.
Hey guys, Macca here, playing Dying Light the following. I'll be showing you the button, which is an Easter egg. It's also known as Tolga's Folly blueprint. I think Tolga is a place, and a folly is a structure or something that's pointless. I have no idea what Tolga's Folly actually means. Maybe someone in the comments can help me out here. But from our main kind of base where we start the following expansion, we'll want to head directly east to the right-hand side of the map, 90 degrees, just perfect line, straight to the edge of the map. You'll come to the cemetery, you'll have to go on foot, come to the edge of the cliff. You'll notice that there is a large kind of cliff that looks like it might not be able to, be grappled on and climbed, but it can be. And you're going to want to jump down onto this. Now, the only thing you'll have to realize about this middle rock here that we're going to be jumping to, it does not accept the grapple hook on any of its ledges. You cannot use the grapple hook on this rock. If you try, you will fall to your death, or your grapple hook just won't do anything. So what we'll need to do is do a small series of parkour jumps to across the gap, and then kind of around, and then climb a little bit, go a little bit, shimmy onto the left-hand side, and climb a little bit more. It's pretty basic parkour stuff. It's a little glitchy, like your character will kind of go through the rocks sometimes. But as long as you kind of know where you're going and you keep looking up and making sure you're climbing the bushes, you shouldn't have too much trouble getting to the very top. Now, once you get to the very top, there are a few things you'll probably notice. Number one, there is a crate with a parachute. Ignore that for about 2 seconds. Grab the flag, which is a collectible type in this game. There's also like racing trophies and stuff. Just pick up the flag. There's not that many flags in the game, so get that out of the way. Now we'll go to the crate and we'll open the crate. Inside the crate, you can find Tolga's Folly blueprint. You might not have any idea what it is, like similar to me when I picked it up. But I picked it up and I found it in my blueprints, and you need, I believe, 10 batteries, 10 electronics, and 10, let's see here on screen. It's electronics, batteries, and power cables you'll need. Power cables and batteries you can usually just buy off of the shops that sell stuff by, going in and out of nighttime, just using the bed and forwarding time and buying those. As for electronics, you'll actually need to scavenge them by looking through houses. They're a little bit on the rare side, but you shouldn't have too much trouble locating 10 of them. After that, you can craft it, equip it, and as soon as you press the button, the game will basically randomly spawn you in one of like 6 or 7 random locations that are only accessible using this button. In this part of the video, you're watching me inside of the Haran power energy... What is it? The Haran power plant. The energy power plant. This is part of a promotional video that they made for Dying Light the following. You could have seen that there was humans and zombies running on the wheels, generating electricity. Now, obviously, in that trailer, it looked a lot different than it looks now, but this is the only way you can access this area as far as I understand. There's not a hell of a lot to do in this area other than the fact that it looks really cool and it's unique. And like I said, I don't believe you can get access to this location without the button. Every time you press the button, it spawns you in a random location. Sometimes it spawns you on top of this red crane. Sometimes it'll spawn you on top of this radio tower. Occasionally, it'll spawn you basically free-falling into water. If you can press the button as you're free-falling, you'll get respawned. So if you're free-falling and about to die, just press the button and it'll bring you to one of those random locations. Using the button is actually the only way I believe you can get back to where the game or the expansion actually starts, which is on top of the cliffs before you kind of scale down and jump to the water at the very beginning of the game, or the expansion rather. Like I said, feel free to jump off anything and use the button. This right here is the beginning of the game that you would remember from when you started it. You can backtrack into some of those caves, although I don't really think there's anything here. But this is a cool little teleporting button that takes you into like one of 7 random locations. And sometimes you can spawn near some cool stuff. Like on top of the red crane, you can find a flag, which is a collectible type that you'll need if you want to collect all the collectibles. And I'm not sure it's very easy to get on top of this red crane without this button. Additionally, you can free fall into some water. Not far from that water, there's a small rock pile. And not far from that rock pile, you can find some cool military grade ammo and stuff, which you'll see me falling into the water right now. But hopefully that's pretty cool, and you guys enjoyed the video. Feel free to share it with your friends. Drop a like. Special thanks goes to all of my patrons on patreon.com/MclovinLegend. Special shout out to Hair and Giggles. Thank you guys so much for watching. Hopefully I see you in one of my future videos. Peace!